Super short local history with Professor Derek, featuring Lindsay.
I'm not a professor. Around 1930, Port Arthur man James Dodd was prospecting for gold in the Beardmore, Ontario area. After dynamiting overburden, he uncovered a sword, an axe head, and what was believed to be remnants of a shield.
The artifacts themselves were later confirmed as genuine Viking-era weapons, dating to around 1000 AD.
Is this evidence that Vikings traveled throughout northwestern Ontario? That's a long way from the Atlantic. Or was this an elaborate hoax?
Episode 3, the Beardmore Relics. This one is all over the place.
Word of the relics and how they were uncovered spread and made its way to the Royal Ontario Museum, and they took it seriously.
Official statements were given by Dodd and his stepson, who was also there during the discovery.
The relics went on display in Toronto. This is around 1939, and around that same time, the story of how the pieces were found begins to fracture. Witnesses stated that prior to the weapons being unearthed, they were spotted in a home that Dodd had once rented. His old landlord stated that the relics came from Norway and were given to him as a debt payment. He was storing the objects in a home he had rented to Dodd, where they went missing.
Please note that there is some general weirdness concerning these claims. One witness later said he was joking, and another couldn't identify the relics in person. But others stood by their claim of a hoax.
Archaeological authorities also expressed doubt at the relics' preserved state, having supposedly endured centuries in the Blackwater River soil. A couple of years after Dodd's death in 1954, his stepson Walter came forward and recanted his original affidavit, saying he was forced to corroborate his father's story. However, Dodd's wife, Walter's mother, immediately told everyone that Walter actually hated his father and his new version of events was just payback.
All of this was enough for the museum to reopen an investigation into the authenticity of the claim.
The museum couldn't prove the story was real, but it couldn't disprove it either. This led them to actually close their display of the artifacts and send them into permanent storage. Out of sight, out of mind. History or hoax?
Super short local history with Professor Derek, featuring Lindsay.
I'm not a professor.